Hello and welcome back to my channel where I try and create home decor stuff on a budget. Today I'm going to share with you how I made this cute looking fall gnome garland by using some thrift and dollar store items. So if you want to know how I made this, then please keep on watching. I am starting off by making the band of the hat for the gnome, for which I am measuring and cutting a strip out of this toilet paper roll. The length of the strip that I am using here is around 1.5 centimeters. Then to make the actual hat, I am using this box as a tool for measuring how much yarn I'm going to use. You can of course use any other thing around you to measure your yarn. I am wrapping the yarn around this box for some 30 times till I get some considerate amount of yarn to work with. You can of course adjust this wrapping number based on the thickness of your yarn. Cut the yarn and take everything out and then hold it tightly and cut at both the ends of the loop so that you get separate strings of yarn. Also try and keep all of the yarn pieces of almost same length. The approximate length of one string that I'm using is somewhere around 18 to 20 centimeters. Then take one yarn piece at a time and tie it around the toilet paper roll strip just like how I did. Tie all the yarn pieces around the strip. Then I am pulling and bringing all the ends of the yarn pieces to the other end of the strip. Once all the yarn pieces are at the other end, arrange all of them as nicely as possible and then tie all of the ends with the yarn of the same color. Finally, I am cutting the ends of the hat as evenly as possible and I am not going to waste these cuttings. Instead, I am using these leftover bits and pieces of the yarn as a filling to stuff the hat. You can of course use proper stuffing for doing this part, but in case you don't want to spend on buying foam or cotton for stuffing, then just use this leftover yarn pieces to stuff the hat. This stuffing will help us in getting that perfect shape for the head. Now to make the beard, I am using this kinda thick yarn which I got from a thrift store and I'm wrapping it around my fingers. The aim here is to make a really thick pom-pom. I am wrapping it around my fingers for almost like 50 times and then cutting it. Again, tie all this yarn together and then cut both the ends and you will end up with something like this thick of a pom-pom. Then stick this pom-pom with the hat by using some hot glue. Then start separating each string out of the beard so that you will end up with a really thick beard for the gnome. And yes, this is the most time-consuming part of the DIY, so listen to some music or podcast while doing this step. Once you have separated all the string pieces of this yarn, take a pair of scissors and start grooming the beard of the gnome. We are aiming for a really round fluffy beard, so just look and keep trimming the part that you don't need. And of course, reuse this leftover beard yarn to make the stuffing for the future hat of your next gnome. Then to make the nose for the gnome, I am using this Dollar Tree foam Christmas balls. You can also use wooden bead for doing this part. Now glue this ball just under the hat by using some hot glue. I made 6 of these gnomes, but you can make more or less of these depending on the length of the garland that you want. Then I am using a twine piece that I have already measured and cut according to the length that I need, and I'm going to poke a hole through the hat of the gnome and get this twine through it. Now if you really got a thick needle, you can use it to do this part, but since I didn't have such needle, I am just going to use my fingers. Then to fill the gap between the two gnomes, I use some wooden beads and I am passing it through this twine. In case you don't have wooden beads, you can use small fall leaves or small pumpkins or anything else that you have with you. Try and make a pattern with the beads and then pass through another gnome through the twine. Follow the pattern that you have created and keep adding more gnomes into this garland. Finally, to finish off the garland, tie a double knot at the end which you can adjust, and this will be useful to loop it around the nail head. And that's it. Your fall gnome garland is ready. I think it came out pretty cute, and the best part is that you can make the same thing for Christmas season, maybe in a red and white color combination, and then you will have Christmas gnome garland for yourself. Let me know what you think of this fall gnome garland. If you liked it, then you know the drill. Hit that like button, comment down below with your views and feedback, share it with your friends and family, and if you like DIYs on a budget, then subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell icon next to it so that you're always updated on when I upload all my future videos. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please take care and stay safe.